I'm River Wilson, speech language pathologist at Edmonton Public Schools. So, someone told you your student uses the LAMP Words for Life app on their iPad, and you might have been like, okay, cool, what's that? And then they loaded LAMP on the iPad, and on the outside, you might have been like, oh, okay, cool. But on the inside, there's a good chance you could have been like, what? And I'm here to say that is okay. That is a completely regular reaction to have.
Welcome to Chat Editor.
In fact, unless you have been really deep into the AAC community, there's a good chance this is the first time you've seen pictures that look like this. And when I say AAC, AAC are all the tools and strategies that help people communicate when they cannot rely on speech alone. AAC stands for Augmentative and Alternative Communication. Okay, so ground rules. It does look hard. No, we can't really change how things look, but give me this quick 15 minutes and then give yourself 12 weeks more of really dedicated practice. And I'm not talking about practicing outside work, just as you're living your best life with your student, and I guarantee it'll start making sense. So, fun fact, this system has been around since the 1980s. It was created by a linguist, Bruce Baker, who discovered a way to make it easier to say more words with fewer button presses. Let's get into it. I want to tell you that each symbol on the main page has multiple meanings. And you say words by putting together a sequence of these symbols on the page. There's another system that we use every day that works on this same principle. It's the QWERTY keyboard. A keyboard takes a small number of symbols, 26, and we make words by combining these symbols, aka letters, in many different ways. So think of LAMP as a keyboard and it'll help. But instead of letters, it's a sequence of these symbols to say thousands of different words. So just like on a keyboard, once you know the location of a word, you'll never have to search for it, no matter what. It will always be in the same location. So my advice, don't fight it, accept that it looks a little different. But back to the look of the symbols. If they weird you out, you're not alone, don't fret. You will learn the system by the location of the keys anyhow, so it honestly will be okay. You learn the system by touching the keys again and again and again. And thankfully, as an expert communicator, an expert all-around human, you can take some shortcuts by learning some key patterns. Here we go. Homepage. There's 84 keys minus a clear button on the bottom left and a link to the keyboard, which is this first blue button on the right-hand side. There's also 4 landmarks on LAMP. 3 are single keys and 1 is, let's call it a zone. Okay, first, 3 down from the left and 3 over. This is your main verb spot. It's got a picture of a walking dude. His name, since no one asked, is Action Man. We'll call this key main green. And all present tense forms of verbs will end in this location. Okay, second, coming in from the right-hand side, 3 down and 4 over. This is your main adjective spot to say all the describing kinds of words. It's a paintbrush because adjectives add color to our language. We'll call this guy main blue. If you ever wondered who is controlling that paintbrush, yes, there's another character, and his name is Artiste. Okay, third, there's also a couple of orange keys on the home page. No word of a lie. This is actually Mother Hubbard looking into her cupboard full of things. So it's going to be the spot that calls out the category of nouns associated with each page. More on that in a sec. Just for now, that's the main orange key. And fourth, there's kind of a bunch of yellow keys on the left-hand side. This is your pronoun zone. Pronouns like I, you, his, their, herself. These are really common words in English, and you can say all 30 plus English pronouns by making 2-word combinations of these 9 keys. Okay, yellow zone. There's also 10 one-hit keys for really high-frequency words. They are starting with the green action space.
Are, is, were, was, on, to, an, they, a.
So a good place to start is to explore this pattern of main green and main blue buttons. And if you do that, you'll quickly learn the location of a bunch of really high frequency words. Let me show you. So, main green. What we're going to do is touch one of these main keys on the one of these white keys, and then pair it with the action man, and it's going to speak the primary action associated with that key. Like this. Touch the dice up to main green.
Play.
It's going to say play. Sun up to green.
Like.
It's going to say like. Hammer to green.
Work.
Work. Money to green.
Have.
We all like to have money. Masks to green. Feel.
Feel.
Book.
Read.
Read. Shoe. Shoe. To main green is run.
Run.
Bathtub to main green is help.
Help.
And mom and baby to main green is love.
Love.
Apple to main green is eat.
Eat.
That's the first pattern of words. Now, there's the second pattern is those same white keys to the main blue spot. Let's start with that running shoe again. Now, when I go up to the blue spot now, it's going to give us the main adjective of fast.
Fast.
Frog to main blue is long, because frogs can jump a long way.
Long.
Elephant to main blue is big.
Big.
Bathtub is wet.
Wet.
Snail is slow.
Slow.
The ear is quiet.
Quiet.
Apple is hungry.
Hungry.
Juice is thirsty.
Thirsty.
The pot is hot.
Hot.
And the bed, we go to sleep when we're tired.
Tired.
Let's take a closer look at that main orange spot now. So when you hit any of the white keys, if there's nouns programmed under that key, Mother Hubbard will actually yell out what category of noun words you'll find. Okay, she won't actually yell them out, but you know, anything to get through the day. So let me show you. Let's see. Old Mother Hubbard, what's under this new key? What kinds of words do you have here? And she says, classes.
Classes.
Old Mother Hubbard, what's under this play key? She says, I have toys.
Toys.
And I have games.
Games.
Old Mother Hubbard, what's under that eat key? It's all different kinds of food.
Food.
Have a go. See what other kinds of nouns are already programmed in. Don't be afraid. Okay, disclaimer. Your kids don't ever need to know about Old Mother Hubs or Action Man or Artiste. They just learn by practice, by touching the keys in the same way over and over. You don't have to explain the rationale behind the symbols to them. You don't need to show them ideas. You just need to show them ideas about what they might want to say, what they would say if they could. Anyway, nouns. The nouns will either be on the top two rows of the second layer, or there'll be one more layer to click. Check this out by touching the apple, and you'll see on the top row here, there's links to all different kinds of categories of food. Like hit fruit, you'll see several fruit programmed into the device.
Strawberry.
So here's the deal. You can't change the home page, but you will add words to the noun pages. You can add names to the mine page. Up here, it's completely blank, but you can add personal names. You can add favorite toys under this play button and toys. There's some already programmed in, but you'll definitely have some space for some favorites. You can add, I'm just going to touch one here, yo-yo.
Yo-yo.
And you can add all their favorite foods under meals. etc. So, but before you start adding a bunch of words to their device, give yourself a minute to see what's already there, which brings us to a tool on the iPad called Word Finder. Word Finder lets you know if a word is already in the device. You can search for words. It's not cheating, it's literally a tool built right into the device, and it's only available on the iPad. It's not available here in this chat editor software that I've been using today. But Word Finder on the iPad, what you do is just go to the keyboard, which is your main blue spot, and then top row, purple key, Word Finder. You'll touch that on the iPad, you'll search for the word with the keyboard, you'll touch the pathway, it'll show you the pathway of symbols, and then once you touch the symbols on the page, it'll guide you through how to the pathway of how to find them. So that's all we have time for today. There's so much more I could talk about with LAMP. I 100% suggest if you're an Edmonton Public School staff member that you come to our half-day training or comment below with content you'd like to see and check out some of the resources below this video. Thanks for watching and happy communicating. Please share this out widely